Nigel Farage has raised concerns about recent policy changes affecting employment costs for British and Indian workers, citing analysis showing a growing disparity in hiring expenses. Current figures indicate employers now face approximately 20% lower costs when hiring Indian nationals compared to British workers, a differential attributed to recent tax adjustments.
So Keir Starmer has signed a free trade deal with India. Good, you might think. India, very, very important country, and one with whom we do need closer links and relations. And yet, if you look at the detail, it's truly extraordinary. So a company can transfer workers from India to the UK. Those workers here will not pay any national insurance for at least 3 years. So at the very same time, they're getting a big tax exemption. Taxes on British workers have been put up since the Labour government came to power. Worse still, remember what happened at the budget? Employers' national insurance went up by 2% for each worker, costing companies on average at least £1,000 a year per worker. And yet, companies that bring in Indian workers, the companies themselves, will pay no national insurance either. It means overall, it's about 20% cheaper to employ an Indian after this deal than it is to employ a British worker. On top of that, there are no limits to this deal at all. And bear in mind that 500,000 people, yes, 500,000 people, have come into the UK from India in the last 2 years alone. It's honestly impossible to predict how many hundreds of thousands more will come on this deal. There's been no impact assessment, no analysis of cost, and absolutely no analysis of what this will mean for burdens on the health service and elsewhere. This government doesn't give a damn about working people. The Labour Party have this time, in a big, big way, betrayed working Britain. And that's why many people voted for us last Thursday. But for some reason, the government just doesn't seem to understand. Reform UK are the party of British workers. This deal is truly appalling. And I think what you'll see is Starmer's ratings in the polls plummet further.
Under provisions negotiated in the UK-India trade agreement, Indian workers on short-term contracts of less than 3 years are currently exempt from national insurance contributions, while British employees continue paying full rates. Farage characterises these measures as creating an unequal system that disadvantages domestic workers, accusing the government of implementing what he describes as two-tier taxation policies. The former UKIP leader claims these fiscal arrangements effectively subsidise foreign labour at the expense of British taxpayers, though official Treasury statements maintain the trade agreement's provisions aim to strengthen bilateral economic ties. Employment analysts note the policy has sparked debate about its long-term impact on wage competition and domestic hiring practices, with some business groups welcoming the cost savings while trade unions express concerns about potential displacement of local workers. The government has yet to respond to Farage's specific claims about disproportionate tax burdens, though ministers previously defended the trade deal as creating reciprocal benefits for British service exporters operating in India. Economic observers suggest the true effects on the labour market may take several years to fully assess as more comprehensive employment data becomes available.